Captain Scruggs, it's my pleasure to be here today to try to clarify things with the Marine Corps. And sincerely, I feel if I've done anything that has hurt the local reserve program or the Marine Corps over the nation, I'm very sorry. I didn't intend that in my article.
And you mentioned several instances in here where, say, you've seen Marines hanging in the showers and people doing push-ups until their shoulders dislocated. Did you actually witness those?
Well, the young man who was hanging himself was in platoon before we got there. Now, that was just hearsay. I might say that was, actually, that may be what you call scuttlebutt. But
Reverend Williams, I see here in your article also that you state, after several years overseas, you acted as casual company commander at one of our Marine bases.
That happened out at San Diego also after I was taking a recruit training program to qualify for a chaplain. I volunteered to be a combat chaplain with the Marine Corps. It was during the Korean conflict, and I wanted to go overseas to serve with the Marine Corps.
Had you been overseas several years prior to that?
I had 2 years overseas,
yes. During the Korean War?
No, during World War II. See, I came back and was working on education.
I see. Well, this was after several years overseas during the Second World War.
Second World War. Yes. And I was very anxious to become a chaplain and serve in the Marine Corps because I still hold the highest admiration for the Marines.
Well, you've been out of the service then and completely out of contact with the service for some 5 or 6 years.
For several years, about 4 years there, yes.
From 1946, shall we say, till 1950?
Yes.
That's right. 4 years. Then you went back in and they made you a company commander.
Well, now let me clarify myself. That was as a recruit. I was waiting to get my release to qualify for a chaplain's commission because the Marines were not able to give me the educational courses to qualify. So Major Wonderly assigned me as a casual company commander of that battalion there awaiting release to get my chaplain's commission.
What was your rank at the time?
I was PFC then.
You were PFC, commanding a Marine.
To the uttermost, I believe that men should obey when the commands are given. But I feel that we ought to still consider in this recruit training that they can still receive discipline without hazing. That's the main thing I'd like to bring forth.
Reverend Williams, in regard to this disturbance at your home, do you have any proof that Marine Reserves or regular Marines were involved in that?
The only proof we have is that someone disturbed me, and it's dark out there at night. We have no street lights. It's hard to get out and find out what they're doing. And one man, my family was away in West Virginia. One person getting out, you can get yourself killed that way.
Well, I might say, Reverend, that I personally contacted all the reservists in this organization, and I am positive that no one in our organization was involved in that.
I'd like to think that because I still have the highest regard for the Marine Corps.
We certainly appreciate that, Reverend.